My name is KyleKM. I am a dark portrait artist in Melbourne, working a lot with bespoke commissions as well as my own darker interpretations of what I see. I've always wanted to be able to create artworks and the images that I see in my head and have that technical ability to be able to execute something. And so it's just been a constant drive and push to understand what I'm doing, how it works, and to be able to execute something that I've either thought up or been inspired by. I don't really have much training in the art world. My experience is all self-explored, and everything that I'm learning is sort of as I figure it out, and it's not like I know what box to fit into and so I go for that. I just paint however I want to. But I guess my approach to strokes and the technique side of my physical attack on the painting is always a very impressionistic sense of just drive, push, throwing down the paint in the places, not really worrying too much about the fine details or blending and that sort of stuff. And then over time and throughout the printing process, I work on creating the focus in certain points. When it comes to my career and sales and income of the artworks, majority of my work is through commissions, and that's because I adore making something special for someone that they want, and it gives me a purpose to create this painting and this artwork. To begin with, it was a lot of like more intense dark, intense horror, intense emotion, and I always enjoyed provoking something within someone, whether it's positive or negative. Just the action of someone being stopped by my art was the most important thing. And over time I've learnt the delicacy of doing that, sometimes via subject, sometimes via imagery, and then sometimes just via technique and the technical details of it all. An idea that I had sat with for about 3 years was getting tattoos of paint splatters on my hands to commit myself to the fact that this is what I want to be. And I remember being in my studio at home, just painting one day and having paint all over my hands, and I looked at it and I was like, I love this feeling of being in the middle of creating something, or of just like being working really hard and being covered in this thing that I'm passionate about and that I love. And so I finally went to a tattoo artist that I really admired and I highly trusted for something that I felt as important as these. And I just said to him, I want paint splatters on this hand and I want pencil scribbles on this hand. And I just let him do whatever he wanted. And he just kept going up and up and up. And I was like, okay, do whatever you want, because I love giving another artist the freedom of their own creativity at the same time, because I think that makes this so much more important for me. And every single day, the fact that I've gotten these has reaffirmed and committed and been the best decision that I've ever made, because it's gone like, yes, this is what I want to do, this is who I want to be, and I am feeling like I'm living that life and representing myself in that way.